Henry is here. Buck is a writer, an actor, a wit, raconteur, a hassock, you name it. Buck is it. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Buck Henry?
Hello, Amy. Hello, Lou. Hello, Sam. Hello, Doc. Hello, Hugh. Hello, Beverly. Hello, Dick. Hi, Les.
You must say hello. That's one of the protocols of
I want to be
talk
polite.
shows. You say hello to everybody, acknowledge the band. You say, hello, band. How are you? How have you been? I have not seen you for a fortnight, longer than a fortnight.
It's been, twice a fortnight.
Twice a fortnight.
Oct-night.
I never see you around this town. What? Night, yes. I never see you around this town.
I never go anywhere.
Don't you really?
No.
I don't go out very often, but I have never seen you any place, in any restaurant, on the street.
Where are the places you go mostly that you don't see me?
I had the car wash down on Santa Monica. I take my car down there, and never see you. Never see you in the stores. Never see you in the Food King.
Late at night? Really late at night, I mean.
Is that when you come out?
Yeah, the best stuff happens in the all-night markets very late at night.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. People relate to food differently at 4 or 5 in the morning.
In other words, you can have a relationship with a rutabaga at that time that you wouldn't have, I suppose, earlier in the day.
Absolutely.
Do you go out much, or are you really private?
No, I go out. I go here and there. I must go out somewhere. I can't remember any place offhand.
Well, it's not important since I don't see you anyway. It makes no difference.
I'll start going out, though, I think next week.
Oh, God, more. Maybe we'll see each other a little more. But we only see each other on this show.
That's true. Well, this is, in a sense, going out for me.
I suppose it is, yes. And me, in a way, in a matter of speaking. So we're really kind of both out tonight, I guess.
In a sense.
In a sense. I didn't hear, somebody told me. People always say that. Have you ever noticed host says, I hear or I understand? Mm-hmm. Somebody actually told me you're working on a pilot film.
Yes.
For television.
A pilot for this very network, in fact.
Well, we could use a successful show on here.
I could use a successful show on here. Yeah, we're in the process of casting it now. So any of you who want to work in a pilot...
No, see, you shouldn't do that. People start writing... What kind of casting?
It's... Well, when you get back from... Where is it, South Africa?
How about the jet set Donnie and Marie here?
It is... It's science fiction in nature, so you do qualify in a certain sense.
Is it really science fiction?
Yeah, and I need some odds and ends, some odd people that are difficult to cast.
Could you give us an example of what you're
I hear you.
Obviously, we have a snake in the audience tonight.
I need a man with an extremely large head. I need a girl with 4 arms.
You are?
I need an actor who can play a man and a woman simultaneously.
Now, those are the easy parts for Hollywood.
Simple ones. I need a pair of... Truly, I do need a pair of identical twin girls.
Of what age?
Early 20s. So if any
Is
of
that
you
for the
are...
pilot or just for your own personal... Your personal fetish or something? You never know with writers. I mean, I would like a pair of identical twin girls, too, and I have no pilot whatsoever to cast.
Well, if it fits in, there's no reason life can't overlap art.
Of course, that's right. It's only a mirror. But you're serious about these other...
Yes.
Men with extremely large...
Yeah.
Well, couldn't you just get an actor and use makeup?
Yes, I suppose. I never thought of that. Of course, we can put an extremely large head on
a normal man.
Yeah.
And people would say, hey, there's a man with an extremely large head. They wouldn't know that.
Or a normal-headed man with a very, very tiny body.
That's right. So this pilot film you're working on, is there a name for it? I mean,
It's called Quark.
Quark? There's a little... Well, quark is a term in physics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It has to do with little minute particles of energy?
Subatomic particles.
They call quarks. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I just happen to know that. I don't know why. It's that kind of information that keeps me going.
You've probably heard it someplace.
No, I'm into astronomy. It's one of my hobbies.
Right.
And the quarks are subatomic. They don't quite understand quarks.
You will appreciate the show then, even if no one else does.
Does it have to do with outer space?
Lots of outer space.
Well, there is a lot of outer space. Space, you know, is mainly empty. Did you know that?
You mean there's nothing in it?
Yeah, when you look up there and you see all this, people think that it's crowded.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be called space if it weren't empty, would it?
But I mean, it's almost completely empty.
Yes.
You see all those stars you see at night. No, what I'm trying to say is you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It looks crowded. All those stars look very crowded at night.
Yeah.
But they're so far apart that it's still virtually empty.
I suppose, though, if you got up there and looked back this way, it would look crowded in this direction.
Yes, if you were looking at our the Milky Way galaxy from another galaxy, you'd say, gee, that's crowded. And there would be two guys sitting on a talk show in that galaxy.
Saying it's empty.
Saying it's empty down there, and the other guest would be saying it probably is just mainly space. It's probably going on in that galaxy what's going on here right now. I hope not. For the sake of that other galaxy, that it's not going on exactly like this. Did you have to research or read any books on physics or astronomy or read anything?
I spent a very deep and complicated 10 or 20 minutes researching it.
Well, that's the stuff that television's made of.
Then made up the rest.
Right. Have you cast anybody?
No, not yet.
Nobody at all?
No. This week or next week we'll cast.
Is there a starting date for the show? I mean...
Oh, very soon.
That soon?
Yeah.
That soon? Good luck. I wish you luck with it. If you need, from time to time, I've never served as an advisor on a show, but since that's my hobby, sometimes you might want to do a thing on the black holes of space or neutron stars, and I'm here.
I will come to you immediately.
Fill you in on that.
I'd like to hear. I'd like to hear your critique on the pilot itself. I may bring it over and have you look at it.
You're just saying that.
I am not just saying it. Well, I am just saying it. I've just said it. I'm also meaning it.
And we all heard it. But I just think you're doing that to flatter me, and you probably don't mean it at all. You're not going to come and show me your pilot.
I'm not.
No, you're going to do it.
Flatter you, I'd really flatter you.
No, you're going to do it, and you're going to show it to a lot of people, but you're not going to call me.
I will show it to you first. That's a promise.
When?
Sometime next week. That's not true. That part isn't
true. See, now that was a lie.
Yeah.
I would like to see it. I'm interested in it. That fascinates me. Doesn't it fascinate you?
It's an endless, fascinating consideration of where does space go and why and all that stuff. And I know all you folks are thinking about it.
Nobody seems to know where it goes.
No. Does it curve in on itself? Does it go on forever? Does it end at a McDonald's? What happens?
At the furthest reaches, there isn't. But what's beyond? And that question arises: what's beyond that McDonald's?
Exactly.
If there is a McDonald's there.
Just like time. What was before when there wasn't any before?
Well, you can assume that it was always here.
The before?
Certainly.
You mean a simultaneous before and after?
Just because there's a now does not mean that there had to be a before now. Okay. It could always have been a now.
All right. Then this now is also a was.
Of course. He's absolutely right. When you look into space, you're looking at a was.
That's right. You're talking about space and time warp.
At the space-time continuum.
Yes.
That's right. So when you look out into space, you're looking at a was.
Of course you're looking at a was, as long as light is coming in.
That's right. And the was could have been there 10 or 12 billion years. Now, people say that has to end. What you're saying is that it doesn't necessarily have to end.
Absolutely. Or begin.
Or any middle.
Yeah.
It's a very deep subject, and we've just touched on it here tonight.
We barely scratched the surface.
This is almost like PBS, those courses you see at 6 in the morning, where, and probably not as technical in that sense, but if you want a copy of this, if you send 10 cents to Merkel Press, I think it is, in Merkel Press, Washington, D.C., Mr. Henry and I will furnish a copy of this treatise on space.
Or we'll just come to your home and tell you about it.
That's right. Late at night,
very
specifically,
late.
Yes. What else is happening in your life that is worth discussing?
Well, absolutely nothing. I can't think of anything that's worth discussing.
You haven't been married since the last time I saw you?
Oh, no.
Well,
No. What would? No, I don't think so. No.
You'd have remembered.
Sure I would. Yeah, no, I remember each of the times.
I don't know why I keep asking that question when you're on the show. It's really none of my business, is it, to ask anybody, are you going to get married? I mean, it's a personal question, and you might take offense to that and say it's none of your business.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would either tell you the truth or I would lie. But in answer to your question, I know I have not gotten married. But since you bring it up, I may start going out at night and getting married.
It could be done. Okay. I think your science fiction show is going to be very good. You have a mind for that kind of macabre and, the mysterious.
I hope so.
In fact, they're advertising a movie that I want to talk to David Horowitz about when he comes out. I don't know whether you've seen this.
I've seen the ads for it, yeah.
Mysteries from Another Planet, where they say proof and the true story. Now, I don't think they really mean that.
I think they're conning us a little bit.
Yeah, they say that there's actual proof exists, aliens from another planet are here, and I think that's kind of misleading, because they have no proof as of yet. No. Not that I know of.
Unless something happened this afternoon.
It would have been on the wires. We would have had it by now.
Probably.
We're going to do this, and David Horowitz is going to come out and tell us how to keep from getting ripped off.